Okay, welcome to this short presentation. We're sharing some information about Aurum Foundation and the ecosystem that they have built to help average and ordinary people take advantage of what I call bringing Wall Street to Main Street in a true matter of fact. And why people don't make more money in today's world, because they don't know how. So here I go into a presentation where we show you how to make more money. So welcome to Aurum Foundation. And with that, we're not financial advisors, and every decision carries risk, and the outcomes depend on your personal skills. I was fortunate enough to be a financial advisor for 10 years, so I know the statistics, I know the market understanding and the risk that is involved. But here is the short video of the company that has painted a vision for the next 10, 20 years. I want you to watch this. I know you'll have questions. At the end, we will answer all of them, but please watch what's happening like a vision board of the future. This is what's happening with this company.
The world was still living by the old financial logic, but we pressed start. We wanted to create an ecosystem that would unite artificial intelligence and finance to make asset management simple, scalable, and secure. That's how Aurum was born. The starting point was EXAI Bot, the first AI-powered trading solution, an algorithm that laid the foundation for an entire era. From that moment, we began expanding at the speed of light. We've built and are implementing a vision that includes trading AI bots, exchanges, Neobank, crypto cards, and real-world asset tokenization, official registration in Hong Kong, and the first features in global media. The creation of Aurum Neobank, the launch of Zeus AI Bot, and the flash loan license surpassing $1 million in profits. The opening of our headquarters in Dubai, where hundreds of industry leaders gathered. The world started to talk about us. We were featured by Binance, Benzinga, Crypto Reporter, and Blockchain Wire. Forbes called us the new infrastructure of global finance, but this is no time to pause. We're gaining momentum. We launched Aurum Academy, strengthen our team, and appoint Brian Benson, a professional with 27 years of experience, as our CEO. Global events in Vietnam, Dubai, and Antalya, thousands of cards sold, and the launch of the AI agent ecosystem. Today, we stand on the stage of Token 2049 Singapore, alongside the leaders of Binance, Tether, KuCoin, and Tron. And this moment once again proves Aurum is a global ecosystem of worldwide scale. But the most important part, this is only the beginning. The next decade will be one of expansion. In 2025 to 2026, we bring Aurum Neobank to the mass market. Hundreds of thousands of users, millions of transactions. The launch of Aurum Exchange, which reaches $5 billion in trading volume within its first year. AI bots manage over $100 billion in assets. The first 5,000 cash in and withdrawal terminals appear. Aurum establishes its presence in 10 countries and secures its position in the global market. In 2027 to 2028, we raise the bar. Neobank reaches 2 million users and 1.5 million cards. During this period, Aurum Dex, a next-generation decentralized exchange, launches. Personalized AI-based services emerge. Credit scoring and capital management. The first RWA deals worth $500 million are integrated. The terminal network expands to 20,000 points across 20 countries. By 2029, Neobank evolves into a super app. Flight bookings, taxis, car rentals, food delivery, while transactions exceed $20 billion. Aurum Dex cements its position within the ecosystem with $5 billion in trading volume, becoming a key element of Aurum's DeFi direction. AI agents operate for hundreds of thousands of businesses, and RWA grows to $5 billion. Aurum becomes an ecosystem that accompanies users every day. In 2030 to 2033, we reach global scale. Neobank's user base hits 12 million and over 10 million cards. Inside the super app, 15 to 20 integrated services and partnerships with 500 global brands. Aurum Exchange reaches $90 billion in trading volume and enters the top 10 global crypto exchanges. The terminal network expands to 100,000 plus locations across 50 plus countries. The annual Aurum Global Summit gathers 5,000 leaders. By 2033 to 2035, Aurum Neobank enters the top 5 global neobanks with a valuation of $10 billion plus. Aurum Exchange remains in the top 10, while Aurum Dex surpasses $20 billion in trading volume. AI manages over $5 billion in assets, and RWA exceeds $20 billion. We are present in 75 countries with 1,000 global partners and over 100,000 terminals. The Aurum Global Summit brings together 10,000 industry leaders. Aurum becomes the symbol of a new financial era, a system that made finance accessible to everyone, a story that has already transformed the industry, and a future that already belongs to us.
Friends, that clip is the vision of Mr. Brian Benson. Who is Brian Benson? I suggest that you go and Google his name with Bryan Benson and see who he is. He's a visionary, like I consider him like Elon Musk, like Bill Gates, like those people with a great heart. He helped launch blockchain and crypto in South America, fintech globally, and he was hired by Binance to run the company and make a lot of millionaires there. Later on, he became his own basically mission separated from that company, and he said, I want to help average and ordinary people. He was hired by Aurum Foundation to run this company. Currently he's in Argentina. Last week he was in Europe expanding, making networks, building new partnerships with Aurum and other giants that can help make your business much easier. I recommend that you do your own research, because I did. I took a chance, went to Dubai, met the founding marketing director, co-founder, Mr. Ahmad Zain, and asked him a lot of questions about the company, its current status, its registration, why is it here, why is this? Asked a lot of why questions, and he satisfied my needs that this is the place to be. I recommend you do the same. If you can't go to Dubai, if you can't do all of these things, you just have to stay with us for 90 days to prove to yourself what is possible for you. The Forbes magazine is one of the premier magazines that lists top tens of the world, the best, the cars, the houses, the actors, the famous people. He said that then this is the new infrastructure for global finance. And here we teach people how to make money, friends. Here is Mr. Brian Benson with his vision of making 1,000 millionaires. So let's watch him.
Ecosystem, and we're really trying to focus on getting this thing to a unicorn status. And what I like to say is we want to create 1,000 billionaires. And so if we can do that, then that will be $1 billion business. That will be a unicorn, and we'll be very excited if we can accomplish that. And we're well on our way to that. So that's.
He just mentioned that we're on the way, and tonight we have Huron here from England who's going to tell us the first millionaire this company is produced. But if all of this information piques your interest, if you're brand new here, if you're a guest, or if you're a repeat person, if you're trained here, I recommend you watch the next gentleman who is right here, Mr. Hugh Paul out of Ireland, that has training tomorrow every Sunday at 3 p.m. exactly this time. Let's watch you, Paul.
Exchange thing. They were getting this BNB token. Brian Benson was paid in BNB.
So Brian Benson launched this actually exchange last week on a VIP call, which I took this picture of that you see on the left-hand side. The vision is to make 1,000 millionaire. I think now we're going to say 999 as of tonight, because the first one was produced in 9 months, ladies and gentlemen. How? There's a robot that they designed, that they developed in 2023. It was launched, and it goes out and does split decisions, buy and sells in the market. Crypto market crashed, or I say went very down last week. This robot has not lost one penny, like Karina said, like Alf said, comes back with profits on daily basis. Now, this is the way and only first of the products. There's tons of more products that are coming. I have used this. It has doubled my money in the last 100 days. And I can show any of you my private accounts, as here we share with a lot of transparency. How one gets started is very simple. There's different packages. Someone can start an account with $100 USDT and get 10.5%. Someone can start with $250, $1,000, $2,500. It depends on how much money, again, you put in. That's how much the percentages will increase, as you see, from 10 to 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And the company has produced 17.5% since its beginning as of May of this year. And the record speaks for itself, as the first millionaire was produced as of tonight. The company track record since 2023 has been from 16.5% returns monthly. The lowest month has ever been 9.5%, which 10 years of banking I never seen and never heard from my customer. And the best has been 23.5%. The robot gathers information, learns from all of the news that are coming out on daily basis, and is able to make decisions on all of the investments. And how much is their investments right now? I believe it's over $43 million. I heard you, Paul, say it's over $50 million as of last week. Here's an example of an account that was opened up on April 10th. In 5 weeks with $10,000. It went from $10,000, as you see in the bottom right here, to $12,300. In April 10th to July 24th, 10 weeks, it went 55% to 10,000, grew to 15,000. And in 12 weeks, 10th of April to July 10th, it went from 10,000 to 17,000. And in 16 weeks, it went from 10,000 to $20,392, which is the track record that I'm starting to create as of this week coming up. Again, I'm going to top up the account to make sure that we follow the people who are doing what they're doing. The credit card is unique. It's amazing. It's incredible. And I have mine in my hand, and this is a digital version used by our friend in Canada. So let's watch the interaction on live. You can download this card onto your phone, make your purchases as my friend Hadi did right here. The physical cards are available. I was lucky enough to go to Dubai, so I picked up mine. Once you qualify, they will send it to you. And this is the best credit card. Let me tell you why. Credit cards usually come loaded with 500,000, 5,000, depends on your credit, and you go spend that money, and that's the first hook for the rest of our lives to pay the bank's interest. This credit card does not work like this. This credit card allows you to only spend your profit. So I take portion of the profits that the robot makes for me, put it on the credit card, and I can use it for my groceries, bus ticket, train, plane, all of the stuff that we use on daily basis. Very, very unique. You should make sure that you qualify for this card this month, because this is going to change the way you live your finances. The brainwash of hundreds and hundreds of years of banking is stopped with this Aurum Infinity card. It's not only the card, friends. The future is very bright. We have POS machines that will be introduced, I believe, in January in Dubai. That will be announced, globally available. Anybody buys anything through your POS machines, you can get paid for. I know people in Canada who specifically and only market this one product. Imagine we have all of this. ATM machines will be available. It's in the work. This is a new company that's growing like wildfires, and all of these take development. All you need to do is give yourself enough time. How much time? 90 days to prove to yourself that this is the way of the future. Those who are familiar with cryptocurrencies, this is an exchange where you can put your cryptos, Bitcoins, Ethereum, I don't even know many of the names, but Pepes, you can put them on this card and you can use your profits, and you can see your money grow as the markets grow. But in addition to that, you get 10 to 15% because you're using Aurum AX Zeus bot. There's so many other products that are coming up. The list is long. You should talk to the person who invited you out, ask all of the questions. But the credit cards, the banking, the new bots that are coming up, all of these are available to those of you who decide that this is the place. And I decided the very first time I saw this opportunity, and I attended 5 meetings in a row, and it was inscribed in my brain that this is where I want to spend my energy, my time, and invite my friends. Now, nothing comes for free. How do you join this company? It'll cost you 5 Tim Horton coffees, 19.99. I believe that's not 5, even 4 maybe coffees will cost that much money to open an account, and that's the fee for service for that robot. So to make sure that the company stays solid as new members come in, 2 million people, imagine by 2027, 19.99 each of that alone will be able to pay all of the company's expenses, so the profits go back to you and I, my friends. And how you get started? You get an invite. Again, this is a very simple process for Canada. You may need some guidance. You may need Vince's help. You may need Karina's help. In UK or in Europe, you may need Alf's help, but this is very simple registration. You get the link, you do this.
First step, registration. Now, input your first and last name. Select your country. Be sure to almost there. Press the sign up button. Now, check your inbox. Get a message from Aurum with the code. Enter the code, press the confirm button, and congratulations. Your account has been successfully created. Thank you for your time.
Very, very simple process. You get an invite link. It's only by invite, and it's for a very good purpose. And once you have your invite, you follow the instructions, you set up your account. That's free. Once you want to activate it, then this really 19.99 kicks in to pay for the robot for 1 year, so you can have this robot working for you. And then we go into training. Tomorrow, Sunday, every one of you that's on this presentation, you need to make space for success. It's happening at 3 p.m. daily basis, except Fridays, every single day, including Saturdays. Or you can book a private call with the person who invited you here to answer all of your questions. And with that, I'm coming to the end of the second part of my presentations. Let me see if you are all still here. I'm surprised. Thank you for being here. Make sure that you get in touch with the person who sends you this video and ask all of your questions. As I mentioned, we're not financial advisors. We're users of this products, and we love to share it with the people that we care about. The person who invited you here, the person who shared this with you cares about you. That's why they shared it with you. Thank you for your attention, and we're stopping.